Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video, and today we're here back on iRacing Fully Advanced Mazda Cup. Now this is a little bit of a different series. Back in the MX-5s I've driven a couple of laps in this car prior to this, and I forgot just how fun this car actually is overall. But yeah, today we're here at Spa, the opening round of the 2019 Season 1, although it's still 2018. It's a little bit weird like that, but yeah, really looking forward to this one overall. I've actually got a list on my right hand side even, I should say, of all the different series and things like that that I can do now. I've spent a little bit of money on content, I'll be completely honest with you, and really looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm going to look down the order. We've got things from the MX-5, Cadillac, Pontiac Solstice, GT3, GT ERacing, and a couple of different things like that as well. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. But yeah, today we start then here in Spa, round 1 of the MX-5 Advanced Cup. I'm not too sure why I'm in, well, I mean, I know why it's the Advanced Cup, but yeah, 45 minutes here around Spa, which sounds like a lot, and then you remember that it is only a little Mazda MX-5, so realistically, I don't know for sure, but lap times are probably going to be close to the 3-minute mark around here, so it's realistically only going to be a 16-17 lap race. I'm going to hazard a guess at saying roughly there or thereabouts. But yeah, this car really good fun around here. For those of you guys that sort of follow iRacing quite well as well, you might be aware that this track Spa is quite prone for picking up instant points overall. The track limits are very strict overall. I need to move my mic a little bit closer as well. Top quality by me as always. But yeah, it's track limits around here on the best in the world. So well, I mean, I wouldn't say they're not the best in the world, but they are quite strict around here, so it's going to be quite crucial that we try to pick up as few as possible. As you can see, that was an off track right there, just goes to show you. But yeah, hopefully we can avoid off tracks on the whole. That is way too late into there. Luckily you don't pick up warnings, and well, you don't get your instant count bumped up by qualifying. But yeah, we'll probably quiet down for this. 16 people signed up for this. I think I'm Division 3 for this series, which well, I mean, that seems to be okay. I'm not really too sure why. I don't know what that's based upon. But, you know, I'll take it. We'll see how we can fare in this series. I haven't driven the Masters in a little while, bar a few laps of practice I've done. But yeah, looking forward to this one. Yeah, we've got 2 laps of qualifying, like pretty much every standard iRacing series. You know, there's nothing too special about this one. It's going to be quite interesting to sort of jump between this, Assetto Corsa, and obviously a couple of other little things here and there. iRacing is probably going to be one of my bigger focuses, because obviously I've put a bit of money into it, so it would seem ridiculous not to, but I'm still planning on doing like the Audi TT Cup, the F4 series as well over there. I've got more and more content coming from the VGN Aussie V8s as well. At the time of recording this, I've got a few more episodes of that. We've got the AOR Classics Christmas Cup coming up as well. Plenty of content here on the League Racing channel, well, League Racing / Competitive Racing channel as well. So yeah, really quite looking forward to the coming months, and especially, you know, with iRacing, there'll be quite a lot of videos coming from this game as well now as well, especially, and this is sort of a bit of a weird thing that I'm sure viewers won't think about all too much. Adobe Premiere has actually changed their software now, so I can now render it. I can actually make and render videos a lot quicker now on Adobe as well. So yeah, super ideal. But let's move on then. First qualifying lap. I've spent a lot of time waffling, and I think now we are on our opening lap, or it might be just down the hill. I'm not 100% sure which start line we actually used around here, but whatever way you look at it, that wasn't a particularly good run through either the first or final corner of the lap. But yeah, still, we'll wait and see. It's sort of quite weird where this car is so slow down the straights and actually not too bad through the corners. The braking points there worryingly similar to F1. Like, I'm pretty certain this will be famous last words, but yeah, Eau Rouge is easy flat in this thing because you're barely doing 100 miles an hour. It is quite funny in that sense. It is quite strange driving such a slow car around a track that usually, well, I mean, I did some GT3 racing around here on Assetto Corsa as well a few months back, but yeah, it's quite strange where mainly this track's known for F1, but you can drive it in little cars like this as well, which is obviously quite exciting to do as we come through the first, well, the chicane at the top of the hill. It's been okay little lap so far. I don't know, I mean, I'm using a baseline setup. Setups aren't fixed in this series, you can use whatever you like. but I'm not really into tuning too much. I might try and grab a setup off somebody if I can at some point, but yeah, I'm just sort of enjoying this series. Not too worried about tuning, not too worried about in position. I just want to try and get my SR up, get my iRacing up as well. I want to try and get back up to 2K. So yeah, plenty of things to be doing. As we come now down through P1, actually an okay line through there. I'm surprised I got the front end in as well as I did. I'm still not sure if, like, I don't personally use the clutch because flappy paddle gearbox, it just is strange. But yeah, I'm not too sure if, like, lifting off the throttle is still quicker with this thing, or whether you may as well just keep it pinned even when the car's obviously changing gear. Oh, that was a good line through there. That one felt good. Down into third, clip the apex. Oh, a little bit wide there, but we've kept it on the road. That's the most important thing. No instant points. That's what matters. And now up in towards, well, we're now in technically the final sector of the lap, but we've still got a long way to go. We're running low on fuel actually as well. I'll have to watch for that. I'm not too sure how much fuel we started with for this, but we'll probably max out the tank for the race. Just so we, well, I don't know if you have to pit or not. I don't think so, but we'll wait and see. As we come through Blanchemont there, keep it pinned, just about committed through there. You see, fighting with the steering now in towards the final chicane. Get the car nicely tucked in. What time is it going to be out of the final quarter? It's still a long way to the line. One more lap. A 2:52. We're up in P3 currently. I have no idea what the gaps are like, but we'll try and get a bit more committed on this run. That was a bit late in towards someone. Locked up the front ever so slightly. Can we have a look where other people are? I don't think we can in qualifying, can we? Oh, we've only got 30 seconds remaining as well, so I might struggle. There we are. So, currently P1 is 1.3 quicker than myself. We can potentially stretch P2 here, but I don't even know if we're going to be able to finish our run, to be honest. Because we're not very far around the lap. Oh, that was close. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Only time will tell. But yeah, happy so far. I'd definitely take P3 on the grid. In all honesty, I was worried that was going to end up being like 5-6 seconds off the pace for this, but so far so good. We'll try, you know, we've learnt a bit more about this car from the open lap. Tried to be a bit braver. Oh, there we go. Said about that, and we only get one lap in, so that is, yeah, only going to be P3 on the grid. It's a little bit split out. We're probably going to be battling the guys behind rather than the guys in front. Let's have a look at fuel. Where is that? There we go. So we only have... so we can only have 3.6 gallons in the tanks. We're definitely going to have to be making pit stops here. Tyre changes, I can't imagine, are going to be all too critical. On the other hand, though, can't imagine this thing shreds through its tyres. Yes, we can only add 3 gallons of fuel each time. That's quite interesting. I can't imagine this car's only got a 12-litre fuel tank, in all honesty. Actually... no, it would have much more than that. I'm being silly. I'm thinking of 12 gallons. Yeah, we're ready then. On the grid. MX5 Cup. My actual first race of 2019 Season 1. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, you know, I thought I'd start slow and move up the order a bit. You know, we'll try and do like Caddies, GT3 Racing, Porsche 911 Super Cup. I'm looking forward to that again. Now I've learned how to drive those cars a bit more. But yeah, I think we're ready for our first race of 2019 in the MX5 Cup car. It's going to be good. Once the guy on pole actually decides to get to the grid. That might be useful. Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know, obviously, how much practice any of these guys have done. I'm actually ranked as the number 4 car for this. So quite clearly the game does actually... Well, it depends. It probably doesn't rate anyone else just about as good as... I'm here for SR only, so please leave me alone. Okay. If you're here for that, it's a bit early to be just going for SR, but someone clearly wants to get their license up, which is fair enough. It's a bit of a strange license system I've always found with iRacing. You've basically just got to be clean, and that's all that matters, sadly, which is generally works for me, but yeah, it's just a bit strange. Right, we're on the grid though, ready to go. I'll probably keep quiet off the start.
Green, green, green!
Oh, bad start. Didn't react to the lights very well, but nor did most of the cars behind me. The guy in 4th certainly did, but apart from that, seems like we're going to be quite safe. In towards someone. He's going to give me all the room in the world on the exit, and we've held on to P3 off the start. Now, Can we get in the slipstream? Because that's all the Spa racing slowing cars. Just getting in the toe of the guy in front. Down the hill we come. First lap. Let's see. Obviously, I don't know what the slipstream, like how close you need to be to really get it. No, we are definitely ever so slightly in that slipstream. We'll try and keep the instant count low though. Yeah, it's well. Hopefully, if these guys battle up to the top of the hill, they certainly are. We're just going to try and use this to our advantage. The guy behind me isn't closing in all too much either, which is super ideal. I think they're going to slot back. Yep, he does slot in behind. Braking it now, nice and tidily. Clip the apex. This car is so satisfying to drive. It just feels enjoyable. It's one of those brilliant little low-powered cars where you think, I'd actually really want to have a go at one of these in real life, and you just feel like you could jump in and actually be okay in it. But yeah, we'll continue on. If we can keep up with the top two, that would be ideal. I mean, the guy in second has clearly got a pace advantage over the guy in first, so hopefully they can sort of battle and allow me to stick with him off the start. But we'll wait and see. It's a long road ahead of us. Oh, get the car nicely in. Oh, lucky not to actually pick up an instant point there. You always feel lucky around Spa when you do anything ever so slightly off the circuit. You don't pick up points. He's braking quite early into the corners though. Certainly is a little bit cautious of the guy in front of him. We can try and utilise that. See that he's trying to get out of behind him into braking zones. This is going well for us though. All the guys behind are starting to get tangled up, so we're sticking with the front two of the start. This is ideal if we can all make a breakaway together, work together off the launch. This would be really ideal in the long run because they'll struggle to get back up to us. There we go, he's committed to the inside. We'll just continue using the slipstream. Don't know if we're really going to try anything into Blanchemont. We're making it nice and clear that he's got the line. Oh, he runs a little bit wide though.
Right side.
Certainly going to have a look to the outside, in towards the bus stop chicane.
Still there. Hold your line.
Nice
Clear
and
on the
late
right.
on the brakes. Out of the final corner, and we're up one place off the start, as this guy now is going to try and make the break. We're just going to try and use up
The next
all
car's
of the
the leader.
slipstream.
Okay, you're in second.
So yeah, it's going to be probably a 16 lap race. Get the car nicely turned in. And now to use up the slipstream down the straight. He's going to have absolutely no defence either, and now even, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Loic, is not really in this little group anymore, so I mean I'd certainly take P2, but they can easily slipstream back up to me. Safety in numbers is key around a track like this in a car like this. You want to just be in a group really, or at least with one other person so you can just work together, and now we're in the toe, which is really, really ideal. I mean I don't even care about just hanging on to this guy throughout the entirety of this race and just following him, because he's clearly got the pace advantage, but slipstream is everything. Braking out down through the chicane. Oh, that feels good. That corner is just so satisfying in this car. I don't know what it is. Well, most of the corners around here are. Spa's a brilliant circuit. I think it's the laser scan as well. It does really make the difference. Oh, come on. Get the car nicely hooked in. How much fuel have we got out of interest? It doesn't say. I wonder if fuel depletion is on. Ah, come on. Good run through that. Unfortunately, I'm pushing my wheel ever so slightly forward, so when we make a pit stop, we're certainly going to have to bring that back. Oh, the back end tries to... Oh, that's definitely going to be an instant point. There we go. So we've got 3 gallons remaining. So we're using up about 0.4 a lap, so we will definitely have to pit once about the midway stage. Try and keep those instant count low. Oh, he's dead. Well, we both pick up one there. As soon as I say that, we're going to grab ourselves a second. Sticking in his toe. That's all that matters. Yeah, unfortunately, I've sort of accidentally pushed my wheel up right to my desk, which is, well, I mean, everyone has a different style, but it's not how I like to. I mean, I like to have a little bit more movement in it, because my wheel is, well, my wheel stand is destroyed, so... He does tend to move around quite a lot. This guy's really trying to break the toe. He does not want me sticking with him at the moment, which is a bit strange in a car like this. Trying to take some strange lines to get out of it. But we definitely seem quite brave into the final chicane. Oh, that's a lot of curb by him. I mean, I don't deny he's certainly a much quicker driver than me, but doesn't matter when I got the toe. I just stick on him. See, look at that. We're already 2 seconds quicker than we were in quali. I mean, we're carried by slipstream again. Slipstream is going to be a common word in this video, I can just tell. But it all works. Most of the races in this series are only about... I think it's only this one and Bathurst, and at the moment I don't actually have Bathurst, although by then I might do. Yeah, I probably will, because of the... I'm hoping to do the 12 hour. Thought that was me picking a disappointment there. Oh, that's a strange line by him. That's certainly going to help us out, but yeah. So, I think every other race is 25 minutes, and it's just the first and the last at 45. Is he going to try and go defensive? He's certainly moving that way. We both went to the outside there.
Clear.
So now we are into the lead in the Mazda MX-5 Cup. Let's just hope this guy sort of understands the slipstream is everything, and we should just work together. Shame I don't have a bind for game chat. I'm sure you'll probably just go powering straight back past me down the back straight. Good run out of there. Please don't go for it into P1. He seems sensible, to be fair. Then there were 50. Yeah, no, I think he seems pretty experienced, to be fair, which is all, like, doing things like that, just breaking nice and early into the corners rather than still leaving it to your normal point. It just, right, in many ways, it sort of depends on, like, these cars are a bit strange in the fact that we're just trying to go for slipstream. But, like, normally, if you're trying to attack someone and slipstream isn't everything, then you want to try and almost bait them into thinking you're going to go for a move. But in a car like this, you just want to try and work together. So I'm going to stay to the outside here. I'm not going to try to defend. So I'm going to give him the inside in towards the launch spot.
Car on your left.
He's going to be able to get back past me here. Nope, he's not.
Clear
okay.
on the left.
Oh, there we go. That's a bit strange. But yeah, I mean, like, usually, you know, like, say for example a GT3 car where slipstream isn't all too much, and you can obviously you can pull more of a gap through raw skill over just slipstream in the car in front of you. Then you sort of want to try and make them think, what is the guy behind me going to try and do? And bait them into making a mistake. But in a car like this, you sort of actually want to work with the other guy a lot more. Because like you can see on the timings, we've got a 5-second gap now for the guys behind. And that's all through the fact that we're just working together and making it pretty clear as to what we're trying to do. And even if now one of us makes a mistake, like a little one, over these next couple laps, like I've just done there, it's going to mean that the other guy can just go for it. And we're both hopefully not going to lose out all too much. He keeps bailing out though, which I think is a little bit strange. He clearly wants me to do all the grunt work at the moment, which, fair enough. Gives me some lead laps on my card for the record book. Not too sure we're going to move to this side. Just give him the inside.
Keep to the left.
And again, he just bails out. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. I don't know if he's trying to save fuel or what, but it's sort of a bit irrelevant. Because we will have to pit. There's no way you can use about half the fuel. So yeah, I mean if he makes a mistake then we're going to try and go for the breakaway, but plenty of time to go. I think we're about... Oh, did it 1 second. That was an ideal. I don't know, I have actually got now an option to see how much time we got left. Come on. So we got, yeah, we're just over 10 minutes in then. That's a bit wide. Oh, no, that's another instant point. He's now going to go for it.
Still there. Hold your line.
Is he going to bail? No.
Clear.
Oh, that was close. Didn't expect him to brake so early. I think we both thought the other one was going to bail there. We're being too gentlemanly for each other. Yeah, really, we should just try and pick together as well. Is he giving me the inside? I think he is. Oh god,
Right
I don't
side.
think he was actually intending to then.
Clear.
And I got a bit harem-scarum. It's almost like watching racing in slow motion, but now he's giving me an 8th, 10th gap. If we get the end of the lap right, we could fill up the gap to around the golden 1 second mark. Definitely going to try it. See if we can get out. See if we can try and make a bit of a break. No, not just yet. I'll power nice and early, use up all of the track width. No, he's still within tow. Yeah, we'll probably pit with sort of about halfway through the race, so 22 minutes to go, there or thereabouts. How much fuel we got left? So we got 2.1 gallons of fuel left. He's got a good slingshot move on me now.
Left side. Still there. Clear on the left.
I swear I have buttons to look. Oh, there we go. That's the button start. Just brake nice and early. Oh, a little bit too early. This is like perfect teamwork thing. And I think now he's going to try and go for it. I'd rather he didn't, but obviously I just tried to do the same to him, so... Now he's going for it. Trying to build up that gap. I don't think he's done enough just yet. It's still... Yeah, I'm still within 1 second. Just about a bit, but... Never mind. Don't want to pick up any more instant points. I see this thing, I don't know track limits around here either, so I don't know, like, because there's been a few occasions where I think, oh, he could have one there, but then I'm not 100% sure if he actually has. Are we still in the tow? Yes. Yes, we are. Which is good. So yeah, he definitely, like, we can't afford to just play too cautious around him, because he has still definitely, like, as you saw there, he can easily pull out a bit of advantage. When he wants to go, he can. But we've been lucky this time and we've just been able to hang on. It's a very different type of, it's almost, to be honest, although my knowledge of things like that is very basic, it's almost like NASCAR, in that sense of slipstream is everything working in packs. Like, he quite clearly doesn't want to work with me anymore, but hey, I'm sticking with it, or at least trying to.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
5 laps of fuel left. That's about 13 minutes? Nah, 14 minutes worth. Use that slipstream. Get that run. Get close again. Yeah. Not too sure what the little red flashing 3 is. I'm going to guess it's fuel. right back there. I always struggle to steer through there. In before he gets disqualified at some point. That'd be quite funny. Just use him for the slipstream all race long and then he gets DQ'd. As soon as I say that, I run wide. Oh, I just picked up the instant point as well. I thought honestly about halfway through I was going to get away with that then. In before, now I say about he getting DSQ'd and I end up getting DSQ'd instead. Oh, I can't get the front end in. It's quite funny just how sort of like weird little inputs you have to put through the steering wheel. Like you just don't get that on like F1 and stuff because this is a sim and the little details do matter. Like this is a little, I don't even know how much power this thing's got, but it's clearly not much, obviously. But like it's nearly as difficult I'd say to drive as obviously the F1 2018 game. I mean they've clearly targeted at very different audiences. This is full out sim. Like this is one of the easiest cars on here. And Formula 1 cars are meant to be some of the difficult to drive, the most difficult to drive whatsoever. Obviously it's just the little minute changes and alterations you have to make in this thing. And look at that, we are definitely using this slipstream. He tried to make the break, but it just hasn't worked. Oh, he's taking a lot of curb. He's clearly going for it. Oh, he's nearly binned it. He's feeling the pressure. He's really trying to attack and it's not working out well for him. Just bait the move to the inside. He's ran a little bit deep on the exit. No, he hasn't. He's nailed it. Oopsie poopsie. The other guys are getting close again though. Martin's in a little bit of no man's land. But, yeah. I don't know. It's all getting a bit strange. Everyone's started to split up bar us two and I can't work out if it's giving us an advantage or not. That's a corner cut, surely. We'll move to the outside. It's a good little action-packed race in these. That's why I think I've got 3 series I'm planning to do in this season. In the MX-5, we'll get down the inside.
There. Hold your line. Clear.
Spa's such a fun track. It just is so much fun. I can't get over it. Try and actually get the car to the apex this time round. Curb tried to unsettle the rear. Fuel down to 15%. I'll have a look when we get up to the back straight. Understand how much fuel we've got. Oh, a little bit of grass. So we've got 26 minutes to go.
Left side. Clear.
And this is definitely turning into a bit of a battle now. Don't think he's happy that I basically hung with him through his own pace rather than my own. Should have taken it down to third. He's got a good little switchback move there though. Yeah, he's weaving around a bit. He's not happy. Have the place, mate, if you want it.
Car right. Keep to the left. Still there. Hold your line.
I'm not too sure.
Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, that was unintentional. Luckily, no X for either of us. Sorry,
Still
but
there. Hold your line.
I'll give him the place.
Clear on the right. Car right. Keep to
I'll
the
give him
left.
that one. That wasn't
Clear on the
intentional.
right.
Oh, now we've got someone else that's joining the party. So all start to heat up once again. Martin's got good pace. So, we will probably pit at the end of this lap. How much fuel have we got left, actually? Actually, I don't know, because we need to try and stick in the slipstream train. Oh no, this is all going... We've got 1.2 gallons remaining, so we're only 2/3 of the way through the tank. Oh, that's a good run. Ah! Cut the curbs.
Car right.
Oh god, we're going 3 wide. Really?
You're on the left, 3 wide.
He's
Hold
done
your
on the
line.
racing line.
Right side,
That's
2
scary.
wide. Clear.
Well, now Martin's in for it. He's ranked number 1 for this, so he's clearly got some natural pace. Is he now just going to try and go for the breakaway? Oh, the scenes. Comes through and just runs away from us. It's definitely quite quick. Well, I mean, even if he can, then we can just work together again. Myself and Dwayne. Dwayne Diddler? I shouldn't say that. I can't imagine anyone out there is watching this that gets that reference. Although I do hope there is. Deep down. Oh, come on. Get that nose in. He's definitely going for it. I don't think he's been able to make the gap so far. Yeah, we're definitely still in that slipstream. Perfect. Oh no. So it's Dwayne now.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear on the left.
Just going to slot in behind. This has certainly been an interesting race so far. Yeah, Martin's now all over the back of him again, which is ideal for us, because I'm still all over the back of Martin. This is intense. I'm enjoying it. That's why Mazda Cup is so much fun in these. That's why I should probably get the Skippy, because I'm pretty certain that's all the
You
Skip
have about
Harbor races
2 laps
are.
of fuel left.
Just slipstream. 2 laps of fuel left. That sounds about right. So I'm just going to pit when one of these guys does, to be honest. I mean, realistically, I should pit when Dwayne does, so then we can try to snip each other and get back past, but I'll wait. Or am I now going to struggle to keep up? No, I am not so far. We are closing back in quite quickly on Martin. Well, man, the strategy. The strategy's intense. Is Dwayne going to go for it? No, he's not. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, he certainly went for it. Well, I mean, they both... Nothing really happened. Don't think Martin was expecting it, and I don't think Dwayne was intending to. Actually, I don't know. Perhaps Dwayne's in the same mindset of me, that Martin sort of ruined our fun little party. Oh, it's getting all nip and tuck now. It's getting intense. People want moves. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's because my wheel's under my desk. Oh, he's actually... Is he going for it? No, I was going to say, please don't go for it. Go on. Actually, it's not on me. I don't care. Go for it. Run each other out wide. Give me a 3-second lead. And then I'll just try to run away. I might try and bring how much fuel we put in the car after the stops down a bit. Try to save myself as much time as possible. This is all very intense though. Good fun. How much fuel have we burned now? Nope, I think I've gone past it. No. So we've got 0.6 remaining. How many laps are we on? So we're already 55% of the way through. So I could potentially take out could bring it down to about 3.2, maybe 3 even if we decide to stretch another lap. Depends when these guys all pit. Is anyone going to go for it? No. I thought Martin was there for a second. I mean, I may as well just stick with these guys for now. Yeah, we'll definitely bring the fuel down slightly. Oh, we can only drop it down to 3. Okay, we'll take the gamble. Trying to save a little bit of time in the stops. Even more strategy. Oh, now we're struggling to stay in the tow though. Not ideal. They're still having a ding-dong though. We're still just about in it. Good. Perfect. Now we'll get the double draft.
The next car's the leader.
The next car was the leader. Cool, they're both certainly going for it, to be fair, and I'm just sort of hanging on and enjoying myself watching the show. It's good fun to be in this weird position where, because in a car like this, you don't really need to push too hard, and then you can just keep up. Sort of feel a bit cheaty, but hey. Actually, I'm just trying to do the maths. No, we should be alright. Just ignore me. I always had a panic moment there in terms of fuel, but I just realised we should be okay. I mean, if they don't pit this lap, I'll be very, very surprised. But I think out of all of us, Dwayne could stand a chance for how much he was fuel saving behind me. Oh my god, you broke early there, buddy. And a lot. I may as well just sit back and enjoy the show though still. He hasn't got a good run out of there. Look at that, he's got the toe as well. Not really able to do much. I'm not going to go for it. Just got to remember when we're in the pit stops to pull me wheel back a bit. Was that contact? I don't know. Oh, Martin's, Dwayne stayed out. Was that an error? I don't know.
The leader's pitting now.
So we're right at the very end. Oh, what are we doing? I don't know. Are we doing... oh no, we've done tyres, haven't we? Shit. Hopefully that doesn't cost me too much. No, it's cost me a lot. No, it hasn't. We're okay. It cost me a bit of time, I just completely forgot to disable it. Oopsie poopsie. That's not good. But is Dwayne going to run out this lap? That's the question on everyone's minds. Can't believe I forgot to disable the tyre change again. I mean, it'll give us a little bit of an advantage, but not really much. It's not worth the time spent in the pit lane, put it that way. Now, Martin's got a 2-second lead. It's all not working out well for poor Matt. Never get the luck of the green. Except the fact we basically ended up in that position because of luck. the only thing that I can really hope for is the fact that those guys' tyres really start to go off towards the end. I can't see it. Mazda MX-5s aren't known for just completely shredding tyres, are they? From personal experience. Oh, they will when I do that, though.
The leader's pitting now. The
So he
leader's
has made it
pitting
rain.
now.
That's quite impressive. I think Martin's got this one though at the moment. Well, it depends obviously where Dwayne comes out, but he's definitely got it over me unless by some miracle they come out right next to each other and end up battling and losing more time than they gain through slipstream. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, look at that. Martin's pulled so much time on this lap anyway. He's clearly a much quicker driver, but shame he made the error with the fuel, with the tyres even. Oh, a little bit of a lock-up. There's Dwayne. Where's Dwayne going?
You're back in third. Keep hustling.
Where's Dwayne? Oh, we've come out ahead of him. Miles ahead. What's happened there? What on earth has happened to him? Did he make a mistake? Did he have to get towed back? Did he run out of fuel? Very confused. But whatever, we're up into P2, I think. That's so strange. Wonder what happened to him. How long have we got left? 12 minutes, so we've got 5 laps to go. We're easily going to make it on fuel. That was just so strange. I'm lost as that. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, Martin's done well, though. He's clearly got the pace. He's #1 ranked driver going into this. But as rank number 4, I would certainly take P2 here. We've got 10-second gap to the car behind, so certainly seems, as long as we don't cock it up, like we've got a good chance of doing so. Which I would certainly, as I said, take. Yeah, Martin's just pulling out so much now. Yeah, I'm just so intrigued what's happened to Dwayne. He lost a good 30, well, at least 30 seconds. Just doesn't make sense. Oh, leg starter. Just hurt a little bit. There's a lot of just keep your foot to the floor around it. Does definitely take toll. A couple more people in the pit still. Yeah, no, I think we're just gonna basically cruise it home. How many more laps are we going to have? Well, we'll do this one.
You're back in second.
4 more. Four more laps to go then. It's been a weirdly fun race, that I must say. I don't actually know what's next up on the calendar though, I've sort of forgot. But I've enjoyed this one. Like, probably, it helps that obviously it's one of my favourite tracks in the world, and that, well, I mean, it sort of favours good racing, these things. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to more MX-5 Cup. I mean, luckily, there's so many series that have it on iRacing. By the end of this season, I'll probably be quite well known with them. Probably know these things like the back of my hand. I mean, some of them are rookie series, but I still want to try and like do like a race a week in it, just for a bit of fun. Get put with some noobs. Two guys behind me are now very close, so we could end up finding them closing up the gap, but 3 seconds a lap, to be honest. Oh, don't do that. 3 seconds a lap does seem a bit optimistic. Can't imagine they're going to be running 2:48s. Yeah, all the aim is now is just to try and keep the instant count low. We're not under pressure from anyone. We may as well just keep it clean, keep it tidy, keep it gorgeous, and try and get my SR back up a bit. I mean, I would love to try and get up to my A license, but it's sort of one of those weird things where there's only... I'm not even sure if... A license is basically the Mclaren F1 car, which, well, I mean, unless they release something new, which I'm not too interested in anyway. And there's one of the series, I think it's VRS? Like it's the VRS Endurance series, which is 180 minutes, but I mean, I'm planning on doing ILMS and IMSA, so I've got a couple of buddies that hopefully I'm going to do those with. So I mean, for me, I'm sort of just there, like, as long as I keep my B license, because there's a couple of series of B I want to do, like ILMS is a good example. There's one more, can't think off the top of my head now. Some endurance based sort of that type of thing. Like, really, on iRacing, I've got the F3 car, and honestly, I'm not particularly a fan of it at the moment. Like, I mean, it's because I'm trash in it. I'll be completely honest. I'm not very good at it, but I mean, down the line, I would like, obviously, once I've got a bit more content, because it's sort of a bit weird. Like, I overdid it like way too much, like trying to work out. I mean, like I say, I overdid it. I worked it out methodically. It's an expensive game, to be fair, or simulator. But you know, I did it methodically. I worked out what was going to be best value for money, what I could get the most series out of, and things like that. And I mean, I sort of noticed that a lot of the sports car series and like GT3, GTE, Porsche Supercar, all things like that, they sort of had like, say for example, obviously the numbers aren't accurate here, there was like 20 road circuits. The sports cars would use like 12. The open wheelers would use like 12, but there'd only be like a 4 overlap. So I sort of went with more towards the 12 that I've gone with like the 12 that are more sports car usual, because there are more sports car series. But like down the line, I might try and get like the Skippy and work my way through that, and then move back into the F3 and try to get good in that again. But at the moment, I'm more focused on sports car racing, because I do find it more enjoyable on it. Like, I'll be honest, I've probably learned so many bad habits from F1 that just make cars like that a lot more difficult to drive, but for me personally, I want to get better in like GT3 racing and stuff like that on it, because GT3 racing is very popular everywhere at the moment. So yeah. I still enjoy doing open wheelers every once in a while, but I'm also can understand that on iRacing you can't afford to really do everything as such. I am tempted as well, actually, to do like, not properly, no, I say not properly, Like, I won't put any money into it, but I'm tempted actually to do like trying to learn over racing or something like that, just like a bit of fun. Like do like the rookie series or whatever. I think it's the Carburetor Cup, isn't it? And try to like be not completely terrible in that. Just have a bit of fun in that. Like what was it? I saw Southpaw Racer. I'm a big fan of him. He was doing what's it? Turn Left and Pray, his little fun series. He was going on there, and I'm sort of there like I wouldn't put any money into it because I don't care enough to want to. But I would like quite like to have a go in like some of the free content on that side of things. Just do it on like a bit of the side. Just something a little bit different. Try and, you know, I personally believe every sort of different racing series you're doing like that, you can improve your skills. In one way or another, by a little or a lot, it's more experience. Like, what's it, obviously the Dirt 4 World Esports Comp, I did a rallycross in there and slowly got good at it. I haven't done rallycross basically anywhere else, but it was a useful skill to learn. So we're on to the penultimate lap though now. We'll have the white flag will come out at the end of this one. But yeah, sort of just filling in the time now because, well, it's been a quiet end to the race. It was clear that Martin easily had the pace over me, but it would have been nice to try and stick with him somewhat, give ourselves the glimmering hope that we could have got a win. But honestly, I think he would have probably been able to gap us anyway, even with the slipstream. It was sort of Dwayne that was that wonderful middleman in that situation. He was like quick enough to keep up with him, but also slow enough that I could keep up with him. And then obviously we all spread out through the corners, and then we all got close again down the straights. It was enjoyable. But then, like, I was all talking about the straps behind that side of things, and well, look now. Dwayne is nowhere to be seen. Someone completely different is now leading the way, and we're now in no man's land. Just the way racing is sometimes. It's a strange sport. Right, turn in. Come on. Get that nose in. Yeah, no, 45 minutes in this car. Certainly been enjoyable. Definitely looking forward to doing like the MX-5, I can't remember what it is now. The Global MX-5 Challenge, I think, is one of them, and the Production Car Challenge as well. I don't fancy doing that in the Pontiac Solstice. But then, yeah, like looking further down my list, I've got the Fanatec Global Challenge in the Caddy. I can do, I think, what's it, 9 or 10 of the 12 in that, so I'll definitely be doing that. The Grand Touring, I'll have to do that in Solstice. IMSA, obviously, I've got the option now of the Porsche and the Merc, so GT and GT3 in that. So I might try and do like one of each in those each week. Radicals, Porsche, Super Cup. Really looking forward to getting back into those, as the white flag is now out. Further down the order, like I said, ILMS, VRS GT3 Sprint Series, I can do that. They look quite good fun, 40-minute races. And yeah, then the Endurance Series as well, which I'm hopefully doing with someone that some of you guys might be aware of as well, so looking forward to that. But yeah, final lap now. We've still got a 10-second gap to the guy behind. Martin now is a good 7, it'll probably be 8 seconds on the road by the end. So, I mean, he's clearly done well, done everything he needs to. I personally felt I've learnt a lot in this race. I've just realised how dark it is in him as well, which is not ideal. I mean, in the real world, not in-game. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I've enjoyed this one. It's been good fun. Hope to do a lot more down the line, especially like Season 1 of 2019. I've got quite a bit of the stuff ready for that, and then, you know, I just want to do like even like the one-off events. Like I want to do Daytona 24. Hopefully going to be working with a few mates for that. Bathurst 12, like I said earlier on. Hoping to do that with a few mates. What else? Daytona 500, Indy 500. I'd like to do both of those. Obviously, it might require me to try and grind up a bit, or I might not even be able to do it with just the lack of content. But we'll wait and see. What else is there? There's a couple more things. Like, yeah, just main Enduros and things like that. Le Mans 24, NERB 24. Plenty of stuff coming up. Plenty of stuff coming up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, like, proper endurance racing is going to be so enjoyable. Like, I mean, I'm still... Ooh, steady on that. I'm still planning on doing, like... I hope to do, like, Tourer TEC with... I don't know, obviously... For those of you that sort of check out the Lamborghini Delta Super Trofeo Cup series that I do, Obviously, we've got the Team M25 traffic jam in that. I mean, we've spoken about it. Nothing's really been sort of confirmed yet, but I think we would. I know myself and Matt quite want to do TEC. I'm not too sure if Wolves wants to just yet, but we'll try and convince him. So yeah, plenty of endurance racing coming up. I've looked into R Factor as well. I've really considered like actually trying to get my VEC license down the line, but I think to be honest at the moment I still want to try and get good at iRacing first. But we'll wait and see. Plenty of future stuff. Both endurance, sprint, and somewhere in the middle, like these sorts of races. But through the final couple of corners we go. It has been a long, enjoyable road, I must say. I've really enjoyed this Mazda MX-5 round here. Next week, obviously, will only be 25 minutes, so looking forward to that once again. But through the final couple of corners, Martin is going to come through for the race victory. I mean, he certainly deserved it. He might have even come from the back for all I know, I can't quite remember. But yeah, through the final corner, down towards the line. It's going to be P3 to P2. I will take that at the end of the day as the rank 4 car in this. Got a little bit lucky with the way everything sort of worked out at the start, but
There's the flag, it's over.
As my crew chief.
Great job, you did really well.
Thanks buddy. That means a lot coming from you. And we will be finished with the first race. I'll just obviously say GG to Martin. Did a fantastic job all evening long. Won the race by 6.4. Yeah, he did actually start at the back, so that was really impressive. I mean, Thomas as well at a 3:05, so he started right near the rear. Where did Dwayne ended up finishing 40 seconds off at the end? No idea what happened to him. Very strange. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new around here as well. And I will see you guys next time for whatever race I do next. There's plenty coming up.